Scituate, Mass. is a small town located right on the seacoast, miles away from the hustle and bustle of Boston. Lobster traps are out of the chilled water for the season. A lonely fisherman treks through the ice as the winter air keeps people inside. But luckily, local Scituate actress Erica McDermott brings us some sunshine and chats with us about her principal role in the upcoming flick The Fighter, right here in downtown Scituate at award-winning restaurant Fix. Tell us, how did you first get involved in any of the productions this summer, but in acting in general?
About a year ago, I did some local theater here, and it was called Monologues. It was a local director, great show, and we did it for a benefit to benefit Scituate Education Alliance. Yeah, that's right, see. And after I did the show, I kind of just got bit with the acting bug, and after it was over, I said, oh, I need to keep doing this. So I kind of took on acting more as a hobby, and I really didn't tell anybody that I was taking acting classes or anything like that. I just kind of did it on my own. Shortly after Monologues, I got an email from Plymouth Rock Studios, who invited me to come down for this actors forum, and I went down and registered with them, and they paid for me to do acting classes shortly after that. About a week after I registered with Boston Casting, I got an email about an open audition for a Mark Walberg film. So I said, okay, I'm going to go. And it said that they were looking for tough girls, along with other things that I didn't fit. So I said, okay, I'll go as a tough girl. Casting director came in and said, listen, this is nothing personal. We're looking for something very specific. I'm going to come around the room. I'm going to look at your headshot and your resume, might ask you a question or two, and unfortunately, not everybody's going to be getting a call back today. She got to me and said, I don't know if you're going to be right for this. I think, you might look too pretty for this. I don't know. And so I told her to give me an effing part in the movie. And I said it right to her, right then and there. I said, give me an effing part in the movie. In a nice, thick Boston accent. And she said, you're not going anywhere. And then she just went right on to the next person. Finally, they called me back and they said, we need you here on Monday because the director is flying in from Hollywood to audition you and a few other girls. And then they called me 2 days later and offered me the part of Cindy Eklund. Tar is her nickname.
Okay.
And I was so out of my mind.
What was it like to be on set, seeing Mark Walberg walk through the door and Christian Bale and Amy Adams?
Very nervous the week prior. I knew my first date of filming, so I really didn't know what to expect. But once I got there, it was unusually comfortable.
Really?
Yes, it was unusually comfortable.
Because you knew you had the part.
I knew at that point that they weren't taking it from me. Yes, but up until then, just in the back of my mind, I thought they're going to call and tell me that it's they chose someone else or.
So the whole time you thought that.
Yeah, definitely. But when I got there, it was unusually comfortable. Everybody was just so normal and welcoming and kind, and would ask me about myself and ask I would talk to them and really get to know them.
Now, do you think you will do future projects, possibly with this director, or hopefully?
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. He was really cool to work with. The director was awesome. He was really, really, really cool. Toughest thing I'd say about this whole experience is managing the expectations of my friends and family. Just because I was in 20, 30 scenes in The Fighter. With editing, you don't know what's going to be in the movie.
Right.
And I don't want people to think that I'm going to be up for an Oscar nomination because my part isn't like that.
Right now, what are you thinking?
I am holding tight. I think it's going to be a really cool year with the release of The Fighter. I think there'll be a lot going on around that time. I just hope that everybody really likes the movie. And I don't know.
Thank you so much.
See you in 2010.